And we are now live on the YouTube channel. Let's go. Streets are saying Sean's a D-Lo fan. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I will not stand for such BS. All right, let's see. Lakers get a foul. I'll probably just be answering a lot of you guys' chat questions here on YouTube and on playback. If you're on the YouTube channel, hit that like button and subscribe here to the channel if you're new. We're here on playback, so you guys can join the fam. We do a bunch of great watch alongs and things like that. Playback is the place to be during the season. What's up, Mr. Palp Gaming? Steve Smith misses. Lakers get the rebound. Chat on both YouTube and playback. After this game is over, probably it might end up being tomorrow now. They double Shaq. Ooh, Shaq, good pass. Man, it looks weird watching 2000 floor spacing. Rice, no, that's probably a foul in 2024. Scottie Pipp? No, Pipp got whooped. Pipp got whooped. Look at this. Look at these rosters right quick. Damn, Sheed went for 30 in this game? I forgot about that. Sheed, Stoudemire, Sabonis, Pipp, Steve Smith. This Blazers team was good. This Blazers team was pretty good. Yeah, Pippen played for this Blazers team. Where are they? Where are they chanting? I can't hear what they're chanting right now. All right, let's see. Lakers winning 7-6. This is the game where like they were down 20, right? They were down 20 in this game or something like that. Bro, that's a shot in. Bro, again, I don't know why. Like every time like I like kind of go out for a sec, like it goes to a commercial here on playback. Like that's so weird to me. But yeah, like that was a shot, bro, that like in 2024 gets you benched. Like that's the G League shot. No, literally, like, bro, you're gonna get like full ass demoted for shooting that shot. Let's see. Let's get some get the YouTube chat going. YouTubers, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Wait till I see Pippen in a Rockets jersey. That is after this, isn't it? For some reason, I swore Pip was in Houston before Portland, but it's Portland before, isn't it? Yeah. Celtic Shaq, basically, that's fair. Sheed misses. Has Sheed become like underrated in terms of like peak? Is that fair? You guys think? If we're talking about Sheed, to say he's like an underrated peak, I guess that's yeah. Triangle, Kobe. I'll definitely make sure I do a Kobe breakdown. I really want to go back and look at like 09 Kobe Like that's what I really want to do. Like the Magic championship year. Gonna have to revisit that year when I do a Kobe breakdown. Do that, and then oh man, just threw it off. Goes off the backboard. That pass. Am I ready for Deadpool 3? Hell yeah. I'm gonna go watch that tomorrow. Harper loses it. Man, the amount of contact. It's like a different sport. And Sheed with the dunk. Got a timeout. Live back in that. Battle Bar, when are you going to see Deadpool 3? Chat and YouTube chat as well. You guys going to go see Deadpool 3? Kobe misses. Kobe at like 35 in this game, did he not? Oh no, Kobe at 25. 25. Whenever it hits Disney Plus. Fair. Shaq had 18. Like you live with that if you're Portland. But Kobe's the man. I messaged Lars privately saying I wouldn't trade D'Lo for Steph. Sad. Hey man. Oh well, I guess, right? Shaq. Dog, that's so strange. Like, try like leaving and then hopping back in here on playback right now. It immediately sends me to a commercial. Like, I don't understand. But the game is still going on. What do you guys think the Lakers should do with D'Lo? Right? Shaw told me D'Lo's were 4 first-round picks. Of course, right? Definitely. They definitely should trade D'Lo for 4 first-round picks. They're showing a Transformers 1 commercial. Like, okay. Kobe, though, like, shipped to Taiwan. That's cruel. When talking about D'Lo, shipping D'Lo to Taiwan. Jeez. He could play with Dwight. Bruce Brown versus D'Lo. Serious pros and cons. I mean, D'Lo in the regular season is a pretty large floor raiser, like comparatively speaking, right? You can afford to lose Braun for a game. You can afford to lose Braun for a game because D'Lo offensively can help kind of carry that playmaking. Well, D'Lo and Austin combined can kind of help carry that playmaking load and that scoring load, right? I think Tony, I might even saw your tweet about this. D'Lo come playoff time is gonna be where like the biggest the biggest question mark, right? It's obviously D'Lo come playoff time. And you just can't trust him. And that's where it's like, you know what? I would rather have the more short thing and the consistent, the consistent defense with Bruce Brown and like what he provides to the table. And then if he is shooting the 3 ball well, like give me that. You know what I'm saying? Come playoff time. So now the cons is like Bruce Brown really hasn't been able to be like what he was in Denver offensively. Sabonis is Stoudemire. It's a 3. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Let's see. What do you guys think? What are your guys' thoughts on D'Lo and Bruce Brown? Hold on one sec. All right, well, yeah, where are you guys? Where are you guys? Ron Harper, couple of fouls there. Where are you guys at with the Lakers or just the league in general? Just the league in general. Personally, think we have to split the pairing of D'Lo and Austin. Maybe start Max or Gabe. I can kind of get behind that. I don't think that would ever happen at the start of the year. I definitely think that is more of a like mid-season, like coming to Jesus moment where it's like, oh yeah, we should probably start this guy. Scottie Pippen hits second free throw, but yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Hey, 80 is the real D point with a super chat. Really appreciate it. Sean, you should do more on this channel. Doing great stuff. Really looking forward to the power ranking series. Hey, man, I first off, as I want to say Shaq misses right there. Really, really appreciate that for sure. And Pip with the pull-up three. Yeah, we will definitely have to or I'm definitely going to be posting a lot more here on this channel. You guys might, for anybody that's followed me elsewhere, you guys might get pissed off at me in about a week or so. But that's neither here nor there for the time being. But yeah, I going to LA on Saturday. Gonna have some content pre-recorded for you guys. That's not Kobe. Got a NCAA 25 rebuild. Man, Portland's hitting everything right now. That's Steve Smith. Yeah, Steve Smith. Got a Duke NCAA 25 rebuild on the way. Got a couple of power rankings episodes. Gonna do another revisit historical film breakdown. Gonna do either like 09 Kobe, 14 KD, MVP Derrick Rose. MVP Derrick Rose was really, really good, man. Like, dog. 2011 now. I don't know if he should have won by that big of a margin, right? But legitimately, MVP Derrick Rose was rather so good, and I really am, upset that he was able to stay healthy. And damn, this floor spacing sucks. That's like, it's not even the physicality of the game really for me. It's like the biggest difference where you're like watching this game, this 2000s game, as Kobe gets the board compared to like a modern 2024 NBA game. The biggest difference is just the floor spacing. And that's where, like, if you are a Kobe, if you're somebody that has Kobe like as your GOAT, for example, or like MJ as your GOAT, even, there's a legitimate argument. Like, there is an argument where you can go like, damn, like, what if we put one of those two MFers in 2024 floor spacing? You know what I mean? Like, that's a real argument, I feel. Ron Harper with the dunk. Now, I will say that though, I feel like the cutting was a little bit more like intentional back then too. Andrew says, I was born in 2001, born into the Lakers ship. Hey, well, shout out to you. Shout out to my 2000s brother in there. Born around similar time frame there. Go Lakers, yes. What's up with my guy BC? Everybody, make sure you guys hit that like button on the YouTube channel. Let's get some more people in here. Trying to grow the channel here. And then, if you haven't already, go check out my film breakdown that just got posted to the channel, diving into why I think 2018 LeBron James is the best player ever. Like I said, I'm going to be doing some more of those here in the coming weeks and months before the start of the season. Oh, no. Are we in like Shaq one free throw stage? Yeah, he's shooting that with one hand. Ew. Why aren't they fouling Shaq every possession then? Like, bro, I don't care. If I see you shoot a free throw with one hand, I'm fouling you every single time until you hit like 5 straight. Steve Smith misses. This is the game that launched the dynasty, something we may not see again. Yeah, that's a fair point. I think they just fouled Shaq again, so like, good job. What am I supposed to do? You did nothing wrong. Like, yeah, foul Shaq literally every time down the floor. Like, why wouldn't you? This is the game. Commercials, TF says, bro, so it's not just me. I thought like every time like I would get like I would go in and out or whatever for a sec, that it would just automatically go back to a commercial. Okay, good. So it's not just me. Not just me. I agree though with the dynasty point. I wanted to touch on that here for a sec. The only team over the past 5 years that I thought like that I thought would have or should like had a real shot being a dynasty. What game is this? This is a 2000 Game 7 Lakers versus Blazers. Kobe was such a good defender, man. Oh my god. What's up, Tam? But really quick, the only team that I thought had a real shot at being a dynasty would have been Denver. Now, technically, it's still possible, but it's just really unlikely at this point. Like the last dynasty, the last real dynasty was Golden State. I think that's the dynasty. That's what, 4 in 8 years. Before that, you have San Antonio, and then before that, it's like Shaq and Kobe Lakers. So I think that with that being said, yeah, you're probably done with dynasties, and I think the league is Kobe a deep 3. I think the league wants there to be like less dynasties, just based off how like everything's set up. The 12-year drought from 88 to 2000 is the longest in Laker history since moving to LA. Yep, this is the first. This is the first year. Kobe and Powell Lakers repeat. I'd call it a mini dynasty. Same for Rockets repeat. Yeah, but like I want to reserve. Like, okay, hear me out. If that Kobe Powell era went, so they came together in 08, right? If let's say they won, yeah, I think we're so good. Let's say let's say that they won in 08, they win in 10, and they win like an 11. I think you need 3, at least 3 in a certain amount of time to be considered a dynasty, right? In terms of success, the argument is that Powell and Kobe won 2 and San Antonio and the Heat during their dynasties both won 2. Can we count the Heat though? Because like the Spurs is right before the Heat. And that Heat team is more like a good run than it is a dynasty. The Spurs is dynasty because they won 5 in a span of like 17 years, 16 years, right? Their first ring would have been 99, right? They went 99, 03, 99, 03, 05, 07, and then 14. Yeah, so like, yeah, so they're, yeah. Let's get back to some of the other questions. But yeah, going back to the drought with LA. Oh yeah, that would have been because the last Kobe ring would have been 10, and the next chip would have been 2020. So yeah, that's right. Do I agree with Trev and Matt that LeBron takes Shaq's fifth spot on the greatest of all time Lakers if he wins another ring? 3 Finals MVPs at 4 Finals appearances. It's tough to beat. For me, I can't easily let him go over Shaq. What's their top 5? I did not see the tweet. What was their top 5? I see your other comment. We'll get to that in a sec. But what was the top 5? Like, in some order, it's got to be Magic, Kobe, 1, 2. Kobe, Magic, Jerry, Kareem, Shaq. Like, I get it. I get why Bron would have to be 5. But I can't justify, and I'm a Bron guy, right? Like Bron, I think Bron's the greatest player of all time. So like this is coming from a more pro Bron, perspective, right? Even as a Laker fan, I just can't get behind that. I can't get behind that because in my argument now, I'm assuming I haven't talked to Matt or Trev, obviously. I'm assuming the argument is like, hey, look at where the Lakers were at before he got here. And then by the time that Bron ultimately leaves LA, let's say that's with 2 titles or whatever, right? Like he would have tremendously helped out the status of the franchise, right? I don't know what the hell just happened. To the stream. Just try to put it back up here. Let's see. All right, so let me message playback. I'm assuming playback is working on it. But yeah, like, okay, never mind, we're back. So yeah, I understand the point, but like my immediate argument was like, dog, how can Bron be a top 5 Laker if this is even close to peak version of Bron, right? Like you didn't get like second Cavs run Bron. You didn't get Miami Bron. You didn't get young Bron. Now I get it, right? Like Bron is able to say, hey, I've been a Laker longer than I was in Miami, which I get. But like, dog, you got prime Shaq that won 3 rings and 4 appearances and 3 Finals MVP. Damn, I can't get behind that now I think about it. Jerry's the logo. Can't get behind taking Jerry off that list. And obviously everything Jerry did for the Lakers, right? On and off the court. Kareem, Magic, Kobe, non-negotiables for obvious reasons. Like, and this is just more so going to the point of like how unrealistic it is for me to put Bron at 5. One of these 2 things need to happen. Bron would have to win 2 more, or Bron would have to win 1 more and like somehow win MVP. And that's just not happening. So you can immediately X that off the list, right? Like, I don't think I don't think Bron could get to like number 5 Lakers all time. I think he's around the 6 to 10 range, along with Worthy and Powell impact. Well, I say like he would probably be 6. He would probably be 6 for me. Like I would also go if we're doing like Lakers, I would go Kobe. Actually, I don't dislike Trev's list. I would go Kobe, Magic. I'm probably going Shaq for actually. I'm going Kobe, Magic, Kareem, Shaq, Jerry, Bron, probably Worthy, and then Powell. And then somewhere like after that is probably where you like get to your AD, probably. AD is probably like 10 to 12 off the top of my head if we're going like for a range. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? To only win one title with LeBron will go down as a historic failure if they can't eke out at least one more ring. Historic failure for the franchise. Yeah, I don't think that's Bron's fault necessarily. Kobe for 3. There we go. This Lakers team needed that. What are my thoughts on the Kobe versus Duncan debate? So, like, this might be a hot take. A hot take amongst Laker fans. Like, I have Kobe above Tim Duncan, right? But I think the dismission, that's a word, we'll just go completely dismissing Tim. Like, that's not at least a conversation. It's just disingenuous, right? Like, we're not having a real like conversation. Tim, I think, had a better career, but I think Kobe is the better player. I can kind of get behind that. Shaq's prime is better than Tim's. I can also get behind that. Yeah. What am I thinking? Yeah, Shaq's the most dominant player ever. Like, my all-time player rankings, like if I did like a top 10 in chat, so you guys let me know what you all think. Like, my top 10 players of all time would be something like Bron, and this is just for me. And by the way, right, I don't really care who the GOAT is. This is all like, very opinionated. For me, my top 10 is Bron, MJ, Kareem. And for me, it's somewhat of a tier gap, right? It is somewhat of a tier gap. Then you got like Kobe, Shaq, Bird, Duncan, Hakeem, kind of in that big cluster. Magic's in that second. Magic, the thing that kind of screws over Magic is Magic's longevity. Like, Magic had 12 years, right? Now, we can argue, like, peak for peak, Magic's in that first tier. But, like, in the grand scheme of things, for me, like, Magic's, like, at the top of that second tier. If I didn't say Magic. If I did, maybe I didn't say Magic. But, like, it's Kobe, Magic, Shaq, Duncan, Bird, Hakeem, right? That might actually be, like, 4 through 9 or, like, 4 through 10. That big group of players right there, right? And then, like, you got your Wilts. Now we can have, like, that Steph conversation. Now, like, if you want to be, like, a basketball historian or whatever, we can, like, bro, I'm sorry. This spacing is, like, just dog shit, bro. Oh, my God. My eyes are bleeding out watching 3 people inside the paint. 1 player in the corner and random player on the perimeter. Shaq better than Duncan, says the YouTube chat. Yeah. I think they're in the same tier. I think Duncan, Lakers give up an and-1. I think Duncan would, like, probably be looked on a little bit more favorably if he didn't get robbed for a depoy. If Duncan didn't get robbed for a depoy, I think Duncan would probably get a little bit more respect. Like, the fact that Tim Duncan didn't get a defensive player of the year, it's actually like AD. Him and AD are like 2 of the most egregious examples. Like, how in the hell do they not win defensive player of the year? Right? Like, because if we look back, since 2000, the 5 best defenders, like Duncan, KG, AD. I know like he gets shit on a lot, but respectfully, Rudy Gobert is up there. Respectfully, right? I think that what's that? Draymond. That's fun. There you go. Those are probably like my 5 best defenders of the past, 24 years since the 2000s. Right? It's those 5. So, and 2 of those guys never winning Depoy is insane. Do I consider AD a top 10 defender? Who again says Tam? The list, my list was in no order. 5 best defenders since 2000. AD in no order. AD, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Draymond, and Rudy Gobert. Those are the 5 best defenders since 2000. Ben, ooh. Who am I taking off that list, though? Am I taking off Rudy? KG, Draymond. No, yeah, I would be taking off. I would have to take off Rudy if I did that. Because I definitely can't justify taking off Draymond, KG. And then you got like Tim and it. Yeah. I don't know who I'm taking off there. That's another one. Who's some other guys that I might have left off? Some other guys I might have left off. Let's get this out one more time really fast. Appreciate everybody hopping in here on Playback and on YouTube. Man, they just ripped Shaq to shreds. The commentary said somebody shot an air ball and Shaq is doing nothing. I'm like, all right, shit. Damn. Shaq. Guys, what do you guys think Shaq's peak could have been? If like, Shaq talks about it all the time. Like, man, if I like asserted myself more, if I took it more seriously in the offseason, what's Shaq's peak? And I'm saying that, appreciate it, Battle Bar. I'm saying that while also noting like Shaq is probably like the 6th best player of all time, 7th best player of all time at worst, based off my top 10. So like where could Shaq have landed up? Shaq could have beat Jordan's 6 rings with Kobe, just needed more help. Yeah. You're not ancient help. Greatest of all time. Yeah, because like, I mean, you watch that possession right there, you're like, damn, dude, like, shit. like, you know what I'm saying? It's tough. Sheed was so good. I know he airballed right there or missed really badly, but Sheed was good. Like, bro, that's too easy for Shaq, man. Like, Phil just sitting there on the bench. Bro, Shaq would have been top 3 of all time. Shaq would have easily been top 3 all time. They also talk about Shaq being slow-footed, man, in Orlando. Guys, I don't know if bro, go look back at Orlando Magic, Shaquille O'Neal. That dude was moving at like slim Anthony Davis height. I mean, not Anthony Davis height. Moving as like he was as agile damn near as like current AD. Like it's actually crazy. Would have been Wilt, but with the championships, exactly. I didn't think as a Laker fan there'd be much worse days in 04 to 07, but then 14 to 18 happened. Glenn Rice. How about that for a name? I mean, you know, a random game like kind of during that time period. I absolutely adored that Kobe run against Phoenix in 05. Man, do I love that run. Like they lost, yeah. Kobe, you know, had his fair share like towards the end of that series, right? But damn, did I love like game 5. Got chat, man. Oh my goodness. That game is just engraved in my head. The shot. My favorite Kobe moment actually is probably the jersey pull. That's probably my all-time favorite Kobe moment. And then you combine that, man, like Kobe's an elite defender. Not gonna lie, man, the triangle is beautiful to watch. Yeah, triangle is nice. Triangle is nice. Back in like this time frame too. But I will say this too at the same time that some of the spacing here at times, like sheesh. You're not always used to seeing 3 players inside the paint. Lean back a little bit, get a little more relaxed. Now, Lakers Nation, we can relax up a little bit here. Let's see if Kobe had sustained. Hold on, give me 1 sec. All right, cool. My bad. I think that the spacing is just kind of weird. Spacing's kind of weird. Did I hear the story that KG was really traded to the Lakers? Was nearly traded to the Lakers, according to KG. But Kobe didn't pick up the phone. No, I did not hear that. That's a wild ass story. Like current version, bro. So like imagine the AD trade's about to happen. And AD's calling Bron to like put pressure on Rob to make sure the deal gets done, and Bron just doesn't pick up the phone, and AD gets traded to Boston or something. You know what I'm saying? Like that's actually crazy. If Kobe has sustained his 05-07 run, ooh, man, ugly looking shot right there. If Kobe had sustained his 05-07 run for his entire career, is he the GOAT? Probably. Like, we're talking about 35 point per game, Kobe. Or like, what's it 35? Hold on 1 sec. Let me see. It was 35. That's what I thought. Yeah, bro, 2005-06, 35.4 points in 41 minutes, played 80 games. 06-07, 31.6 points, played 77 games, played 41 minutes a night. Like 04-05, 27.6 points. Like that guy right there, like that is essentially what Harden did in 2017, 2018 with much better floor spacing, but dropped that into probably the worst floor spacing era in NBA history, like the early / mid 2000s. And like, you tell me that Kobe is able to sustain that for his entire career, or like he's able to sustain that for those title wins. Kobe, another 3. Kobe is hooping right now. Like, yeah, he's probably the greatest of all time. Not gonna lie, Kobe wins 08. He might be the GOAT if he wins in 08. Now, for Kobe's individual arc as a player, I think it's important. Like the mystique, if you will, of Kobe is, I think, heavily impacted in a positive way because of that 08 loss. So, like, I don't want to say like I wish they didn't win or whatever, but like you know what I'm saying. Like, I think things might have went a little bit differently. Like the aura about Kobe, like while losing in 08 hurt the most, like that actually just added to like his story. You know what I'm saying? Because then he isn't a maniac and runs through Pau Gasol's freaking chest in 08 then in the Olympics. That doesn't happen, right? He doesn't come back like a badass in 09 with the biggest chip on his shoulder if that doesn't happen. He doesn't demolish the Magic. Like I said, I was thinking about going back and revisiting like 09, 08 Kobe or whatever, like that run. Bro, he was just so insane this whole playoff run. Like, he had a couple of bad games in that Houston series, but that Houston team was really, really good, mind you. But like Denver, he averaged 34 points per game in that Denver series. The only game where Kobe did not score at least 30 in that Denver series was game 5, and he had 22 and they still won. Right? In the finals, he had 30 in every game except game 2, and he had 29 and 8. Right? So like how many 40-point games do you have in this run? 1, 2, 3. He had 4 30-point games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He had 4 40-point games and an additional 10 30-plus point games. Like, I'm not saying like he isn't like that guy or whatever, like, but you guys know what I'm saying, man. Like the aura around Kobe really, really did change in a positive way, even though they lost. My God, Kobe and KG would have three-peated. Tam, if you're still in the chat, what year would that trade have been? Like the same time frame where they got Powell? Yeah, they three-peat. They three-peat. They three-peat for sure. Do I think Kobe's legacy would be better or worse if him and Shaq stayed together but won like 8 rings? Or is his ring separate from Shaq worth more? To his individual legacy, like there's something to be said about Kobe winning three straight. There's something to that. And there's something to Kobe being one of the few like true dynasties, right? There's something to that, right? You know, four finals appearances in 5 years, three rings, all back to back, right? There's something to that. So if we're talking about specifically Kobe's legacy, for Kobe individually, for one, I don't think like this is definitely hypothetical because I don't think like as crazy as this sounds, I think Kobe is just that he was that kind of dude to where like something to that degree would have happened. It would have always happened. Whereas like, all right, man, we won 5 straight. Fuck this. I want to go win by myself now. Feel me? Like, I feel like that always was going to happen. Maybe like that's just my perspective, but like that's kind of my take on what Kobe was, right? And for that reason, you could argue that 3-year run for Kobe 08, 09, and 2010 is more important to his legacy than the three-peat. You could argue that. Right? You could argue that. Now, I'm curious what you guys think, but I think that's a real argument to be had. Yeah, that's a real argument. Guys, I'll be right back. Got to go check out something really, really fast. Be back in like 90 seconds. Appreciate everybody propping in here. If you're new here on Playback, make sure you guys hit that join button at the top of your screen. Be doing a lot more of these. We're going to be doing a weekly NBA live show here on this Playback channel, talking, just some hoops around the NBA. So I'll be back in about 90 seconds. Gotta go check on something really, really fast. And then obviously go check out the YouTube channel as well. Got a bunch of great stuff coming over there. But I'll be right back. Give me like 90 seconds, chat. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Appreciate you all for your patience. Got a fun game going on. Classic 2000 Lakers versus Blazers. We got Froby. We got Big Diesel. Got a fun game. Chat, appreciate you all for hopping in here. The KG quote, I think I had to make some decisions, so I just put a couple calls into him. You can see it. Dang, come on, Kobe. We were supposed to. Bro, can you imagine finishing up like kind of that conversation? Can you imagine like prime KG? Who knows if KG gets hurt if he's in LA and I'm in Boston? Like that would have been nasty. That would have been nasty. It's in the third quarter when third quarter is where the Blazers like really take off, right? Am I remembering this correctly? Am I remembering this game correctly? Think so. Think I'm remembering this correctly. Genie Bus Lakers era needs to be talked about more. Talked about which way? Surely you don't mean in a positive way, I'm assuming, based off that comment. Glenn Rice, no. Oh man, Shaq dives into like the third row. Where all the boys that come on chat. Yeah, Lars, yo, I blame you actually. What are you doing? I haven't seen you all night. Yeah, tell Chit Chat to come on. Tripping. Don't want to support the fam, man. Like that's wild. That is wild. Jerry Buss, 10 titles in 33 years. Genie 1 in 11. Yeah. You enjoy yourself, Lars. You enjoy yourself. Had a nice went out for a little dinner. Had a nice mojito. If Tony's still here, actually, that'd be kind of funny. Had a nice mojito while at dinner. A couple rips. I'll be yelling AD better than KG. Got the post up right here. Sheed. They sent a double Sabonis. Did Sabonis make that or did he miss? Oh no, that was a bit odd. Let's see who we got in here. Let's get this. Let's see who else we got. Who all we got in here? Let's get this tweeted out one more time. Sean, tell me that AD is not higher than Giannis and KG if he wins Finals MVP this year or next. Well, yeah, like that's 2 championships. He's, in my opinion, one of the 5 greatest defenders of this like era of the past 2 decades or so. Elite playoff. I don't think that's a incredibly hot take. I do think, though, to a certain extent that if we're talking about Giannis, I feel like Giannis is actually kind of going underrated now in terms of his peak. And maybe we've already passed that point for Giannis because like the injuries are starting to be a little bit more occurring at this point with Giannis. But I don't know, man. I just look at Giannis and I'm like, bro, do we not remember that game 6 of that Phoenix series back in 2021 and how legendary that game 6 was? Before I get to like my next train of thought, like, bro, this is how you know you're watching a 2000s game when Sabonis just shot a mid-range jumper with 1 foot on the 3-point line. Again, that's a G Leagueable offense right there. Apart from Wemby in a few years, among the current players, AD and Giannis have the best chance to win Depoy and Finals MVP in the same season. Yeah. Like, I mean, like who else would fill that? It would be Depoy and Finals MVP. Oh, wait, yeah. Depoy and Finals MVP. Yeah, that's like the very short list of guys. Yeah. I can't think of anybody else actually. Think about it. It's and no that's not Tam. I mean that's not Matt. That's not Matt. That's the opposite of Matt, I guess. The thing that's throwing me off there is obviously the Depoy. It's the Depoy that's throwing me off there. Because I want to go big. Like, that's where my mind immediately goes, is like bigger players that are on contenders. Like, you can't really think of very many. So, yeah, like Giannis, AD. And one. Glenn Rice having a really solid game here for the Lakers. This is a fun game. Ooh, Bam's a good one. Bam's a good one. Bam's a good one. Because the potential is definitely there. I would make the argument, like, I'm not all the way there, but I think you could at least make the argument that Bam is Miami's best player. At the very least, it's close. At the very least, it's close. I thought the Lakers like started getting like blown out. I guess they are eventually, but right now it's like a 1-point game. No, you can't. That's fair. That's fair. Again, maybe I'm tripping. Jimmy's the best. Yeah, Jimmy's the best player. I would still like gun to my head say Jimmy, but you know, I think it's a conversation. You would have to do some convincing, but Jimmy is still the best player. So I'm curious, Chad, where do you guys see, number 28 in my power ranking series will drop tomorrow. While we're on like that content path, content schedule, I'm going to let this Braun film breakdown kind of ride out. Pause. No, absolute pause right there. Saturday, I'm going to, Sunday, I'm going to post, my Duke Blue Devils NCAA 25 rebuild. That'll be here on the YouTube channel. And then on Monday, I'm going to post number 27 in my power ranking series. So number 28 and number 27 are coming here in the next couple of days. Where do you guys think, since we are kind of talking about the Heat, 1 through 30, where do you guys think the Heat should be at? And let's do Heat and Lakers, since those are the kind of two main teams here. Like, if you guys are like being like kind of using your predictions, where should they rank at? Those two teams. And then there's 6 tiers. There's 6 tiers as well. So number 28 is the last team in tier 6. Tier 6 is rebuilding. Glenn Rice again. Oh my God. Tier 5. Tier 5 is like play-in hopefuls. Like, maybe if it goes right, they can make the play-in. Tier 4 are playoff hopefuls. Tier 3 are playoff locks. So we're talking like teams that are, comfortable locks to make the playoffs or be like a part of the top 8 in their conference. Tier 2 are fringe championship contenders. And then tier 1 is like, okay, the best of the best. Like, these are the best teams in the league. 10 through 15. Lars, is that for the Lakers or is that for Miami? I'm assuming that's for LA. Miami. Hot take. I'm putting the Lakers at 8 and the Heat at 10. Let's see. I want to see how far off you are. Lakers top 10. Without giving it away, but you guys are the real ones here. Crap. I have it like out of order right now. Oh wait, no, I don't. Hold on. I have a list of it in here. I thought. Hold on. Lakers at 8 and Heat at 10. Ooh, you guys are really gonna hate around Miami at then if that's high. The Lakers top 10 part, you guys will be happy. I do have the Lakers in my top 10. Where in my top 10? Who knows? But like, they are top 10. But yeah, I think I'm gonna surprise you guys with Miami though. Then I think I'm top 10 the whole league. So for my power ranking series, where like 1 through 30, where would the Lakers rank? And Tam said that he would have the Lakers 8th overall, and like that's not far off. That's not far off where they actually are. We'll see where they're at when we get to the Lakers. But Miami, you guys are gonna be shocked where we're at Miami at. Then you guys are gonna be pretty surprised about where I'm Miami at. Shaq fadeaway jumper is not what I came to see. My idea is that there are 4 teams clearly on another tier in the West. Then in the East, the Celtics, Sixers, and Knicks. I disagree with the West point. And we're going clearly on another tier. I disagree. I think, and maybe I'm just high on the on their hype, and Lars is gonna get pissed at me. But I think that like completely different tier. I think Memphis is like Memphis is a better team for sure than Miami right now. Yeah, hey, so Lars, I'm sorry, Lars. I'm just saying. I definitely think Memphis is good. Memphis is good. Phoenix, I would argue, because I mean, like, gun to my head, come playoff time, I probably trust Miami a little bit more, I guess, if they're fully healthy. But in terms of, like, who will just get through the regular season, I don't trust Miami getting through that regular season. This team probably isn't a whole tier better, but, like, I think Indiana's better. Tony has them 12th. Again, that's not too far off, actually. That's not too far off. I haven't graded the Lakers without Spencer Dinwiddie, actually, or Torian, so I need to readjust a little bit. Golden State, similar. Golden State without Laurie is in a very similar spot than Miami currently on my list. Without Laurie. With Laurie, then we gotta have a conversation about Golden State. Like, what happens if the Warriors don't want to trade for Laurie? I mean, excuse my language. YouTube, don't get mad at me. They're fucking stupid. Like, if I'm Golden State, what the hell are you waiting on? Truthfully, what are you waiting on? You know what I mean? Like, fam, you have Steph Curry, who I think I'm a little bit lower on currently. And I think the biggest reason why I'm a little bit lower on Steph at this point is, like, I just don't think there's just more inconsistencies in Steph's game. Like, I feel like you're more likely to get a bad Steph performance than it was in years past, right? He's still a top 12 player or whatever. But with that being said, like, dog, after everything Steph's done for your team, it is incompetence, dare I say, like, to not give that guy one more real shot. And Lauri Markkanen for $18 million is on the table. I know you have to pay him, but, like, the Warriors would just be stupid, in my opinion. Did I see the Draymond quote? I did not. What was Draymond's quote? Knowing Draymond was probably something like, we don't need Lauri Markkanen. I'm sure we're really good. Probably something like that. Accurate. Jeez. I don't get the argument of Warriors fans, though, that there isn't a team willing to trade for Lauri except them. Well, like that's just dumb. Like, actually, low key, and I want to say it was Matt, the optimist, that kind of put this idea in my head. It'd be interesting to see Miami go after Lauri. Like, I don't know, whatever fillers out. Like, I'm probably making sure I hold on to I'm making sure I hold on to Khalil Ware. And I mean, you gotta give up something, but like, yeah, maybe I'm sleeping on Miami. I guess maybe I'm sleeping on Miami. I don't know. Maybe. Draymond says the Warriors nearly made short-term trades. Short-term trades beneficial to him and Steph, but harmful in the long run. And he advised against them. That's a bad trade. Don't do that trade. If he's talking about Lauri Markkanen, then like I'm hoping he's not talking about Lauri. Because if he's talking about Lauri, then the Warriors are dumb for not doing that. Like, sorry. If Draymond's content with his career, Steph could be in LA. I swear to God. Hey! This is where all those plans give an emotion right here amongst the players. All it's gonna take is that 0-12 start from Golden State, and Steph's asking out to LA. That's all it's gonna take. Dog, could you imagine like a full year of like Steph, AD, and LeBron? Where am I putting my money at? Steph to the Lakers or Bron to the Warriors? I've kind of been of the mindset that Bron's retiring a Laker for a while now. So for me, it would be Steph to LA. It would be if it were to ever happen with those two teaming up, it would be Steph to LA. Although I would add that like Golden State technically would have more to offer for a Bron deal in terms of like reasonable assets than LA probably would. Shay, is that Brian Shaw? The bank is open. All right, Lakers down 13, heading into the fourth quarter. All right, this is I want to make sure that like I'm like not forgetting anything here. I'm not being an idiot. This is like the lob game. This is Shaq to Kobe lob, right? Or Kobe to Shaq, right? This is that game. Am I dumb? And like my memory sucks? No. Is that the Kings game? I'm about to look this up now. I'm actually curious. Chat's not helping me out. Yeah, it is this game. I thought so. There we go. See, I'm not an incompetent fan. It is this game. There we go. Daniel, I thought it was Sacramento 2 for a sec, but apparently it's this game. Chat, if you haven't, it's such a D-Lo fan response. If you haven't already, make sure you guys go check out my LeBron film breakdown on the channel, and hit that subscribe button and hit that join button here on playback. Appreciate you, Tam. Going to be on here a lot more. Kobe was so good, man. Tony said something about like a top 10 underrated player list earlier that like just now came to my mind. Let's do that, chat. You guys down? Top 10 most underrated players in the league. I'll probably do this for a video too. You guys down? Top 10 most underrated players in the league. Okay, cool. I mean, Trey has to be in there. Trey has to be in that top 10. Let's see. Other top 10 underrated players here. Mikal, I can kind of understand Mikal. I think Mikal, because of because he wasn't the same defender in Brooklyn, and I understand that, right? Mikal's gonna, turn back into an all NBA defender this year because he's in a place where he actually wants to win, or he's in an environment that cares about winning again. So I could get behind Mikal. Scotty Barnes, that's a good one. I think people that know about Scotty know he's really good. Scotty Barnes. Definitely not Scottie Pippen Jr. Scotty Barnes. Who do I have winning the East? I really want to say New York. I really, really do. If I'm New York, I want a more real backup big. I need one more big if I'm New York. I need one more big. Yeah. Because I'm not going to lie. Embiid against New York. Well, Embiid would have to be healthy for this to even happen. But Embiid against New York low-key scares me. Embiid versus New York low-key scares me. So, But we're at 2, right? We got Mikal. And Trey. Shaq with the layup off the glass. Desmond Bane. I prefer Tams. With Ja. I actually think Ja Morant is as much as I like saying underrated. I think Ja might be a little bit more underrated now compared to Trey. Maybe I'm tripping. So we're at 3. I really, really like the Trey one. I mean the Ja one. So we got Ja, we got Mikal, and we got Trey. Drew Holiday's always been underrated. At this point, man, we've been saying for so long that Drew Holiday is one of the more underrated players in the league that he's become not underrated at this point. You know what I'm saying? We've spent years saying Drew's really good. He's really underrated. And okay. I think we know Drew's good now. Levine, we're gonna put in the TBD category because I do think that in terms of talent ability, I can kind of get behind that. But we're gonna put that in the TBD section. Let's see. Underrated. I don't know if this is underrated or not. Maybe we're too soon in his development process, but Trey Jackson Davis, I think he's really good. What do you guys think? Am I bugging with TJD? Because I think he's really good. Don't gas Jim Park. Oh, trust me, that's the last person I would ever try to gas up. Definitely not underrated by Warrior fans. Fair enough. Speaking of Indiana, Aaron Nesmith. I think he's actually underrated. I think Aaron Nesmith is a really good player. I think Aaron Nesmith is a really, really good player that kind of broke out last year. I'm gonna go with Aaron Nesmith. Sheed misses. I got a name for you guys. Shaedon Sharpe. He is so good. He had that core injury this year. But bro, if Shaedon Sharpe is able to be healthy next year, oh my God. Portland's gonna give Portland a good 2-3 years. Give Portland a legit 3 years. And what I mean by 3 years, I'm talking they'll be right back to this level, I think. Like, if Scoot can take that next step, Denny is, oh my God, Denny is awesome. You know, Denny's awesome. Scoot takes the next step. They get a top 5 pick this year. Donovan Clingan turns out to be good. Like, they could be really good. They could be really, really good. Let's go Celtics. Congratulations on the 18th title. Who's out of place on that roster? Like Anthony Simons probably, and I like Simons a lot, but probably him. Sabonis is the most underrated center in the league. No, I actually think Sabonis may be a little bit, I'm not going to say overrated, but I think Sabonis is probably properly rated. I think underrated, if we are actually going true underrated center, I think like actually Kristaps, and that's more so because of his situation, and like he has 4 other like high level players on his team, but like Porzingis is actually an underrated center. If we're going underrated bigs, Porzingis more so fits that mold than Sabonis, I think. De'Aaron Fox, I don't know if he's underrated. I don't know if he maybe. All right, I think we're back. Yeah, I was in the Matrix there for a second. Hot take pick, Dylan Brooks. I will never give Dylan Brooks his praise. I quit. Dylan Brooks is good. He's good at what he actually had like he had like a late career breakout last year. Like he shot like, I want to say 40% on catch and shoot threes or something ridiculous like that last season. So Dylan Brooks had a good year. Sengun, bro, what is Houston doing with Sengun? Like, he's a stud. Play with my emotions, Houston. Try to think of some other underrated players. I'm kind of rolling. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna roll through every team and kind of name off who I think is the most underrated player on that team. We're good. I'm gonna do that. All right. So let's start this off. Let's start off in the West. OKC, most underrated player on the Thunder is probably Hartenstein, actually. Oh yeah, Aaron Wiggins. I'm tripping. Aaron Wiggins. If you know, oh my God, Aaron Wiggins is a stud. He's so good. Like, whenever I get to the Thunder in my power rankings, I might spend like an hour and a half talking about the Thunder. So dead serious, man. Sean would take OKC over the 2000 Lakers. That's crazy. That's crazy. Denver, most underrated player on Denver. I'm gonna go Peyton Watson. Most underrated player on Denver. Peyton Watson is good. After that, we got Minnesota. We're going to go Minnesota. You guys might kill me. Like, it might be Rudy. Like, I'm not. Now, look, Rudy, not from the media. From the media, Rudy is probably overrated. But from the talk of the actual player amongst fans, it might be Rudy. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, that's fair. Who we got next? We got the Clippers. The Clippers. Derrick Jones Jr., I guess. Right? I mean, like, that's honestly Chris Dunn. Like, I guess. It's a nasty team. As you guys can tell, I am not very high on this Clippers team this year. Here, I'm gonna throw out a name to you guys. He was a guy that I really liked in the draft last year. Hopefully, he gets an opportunity this year. Kobe Brown, really nice size, good scorer. Hopefully, he gets the opportunity to play this year. Hopefully, he gets a chance to play. Didn't Kobe Brown get traded? No. Dallas. Shaq just sends that shit back to half court. Dallas. Dallas is in a weird spot where I feel like a lot of their players like kind of get the appropriate coverage now because they just went to the finals. I mean, like Maxi Kleber, Jaden Hardy are probably the first two names that come to mind. Jaden Hardy's good. Josh Green, that's another good name. Oh, wait, no, Josh Green got traded. Yeah, Josh Green got traded. So I'm gonna go final answer, Maxi Kleber. No. We'll go Jaden Hardy then. Ooh, that's right. They got Najee. The game is getting good. We'll finish this. We'll finish the game. We'll get back to the game here in just a sec. 75 all. Man, the form is going crazy right now. Yo, she'd missed a layup. Glenn Rice. Putting the Lakers on it, bro. How many times have we said Glenn Rice's name? Robert Horry is very underrated. Yeah. 17-4 Lakers this quarter. Kobe. No. 75 all, 3:15 to go. I wonder. Let's see. Where are we at? Drive. Good show of the ball. Sheed. Portland has not scored in a while. Sheed gives them a temporary lead, 77-75. Hack-a-Shack. Sabonis fouls out on the Hack-a-Shack. Bro, I wonder why at this point Shaq did just go straight up knowing the foul was coming. So like go straight up immediately and like put your nuts on their face. Like immediately. As soon as you catch, don't dribble, just go straight up. You know what I'm saying? Shaq made a free throw. Stop the presses. Wait a minute. Oh my God, the one-handed free throw just ain't it. Shaq made both free throws, so Sabonis fouled out for nothing. 77 all, 2:38 to go. Getting goosebumps, low-key. Bro, this is like actually surreal kind of watching now. Because again, there is no way, bro, that you're in 2024 watching a pick and pop mid-range jumper. Like, that's unheard of. Bro shot a pick and pop jumper from the elbow. Shaq starting to dominate. Too little. This was before the too small memes. Oh no, goaltend. Let's see. Oh, that's a bad call. That's a block. The double. Kobe gets fouled. I actually really wish we would have been able to do playback back when Kobe was in his prime. That would have hit so hard, man. Kobe makes the first. Hey, NBC, it'll be really nice to see. It'll be really nice to see the scoreboard. NBC, just saying. Just saying, you know, not complaining or anything. You know, just a comment. Kobe drains both because, of course, 81-79. We're almost at that iconic moment, chat. Let's go. Get a like spike if you're on the YouTube side. Oh, they got a foul. I will say this, man. The post-up like concepts back in this era were super creative. Got to give them that. Got to give this era that. Wow, you guys are going crazy on the Braun film breakdown. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like button on that video as well if you haven't already. Sheed missed both. Time for the iconic call. Bro, this call is just engraved in my head. In and out. In and out. Pull. Too easy. Too easy. Damn, Kobe was good. Pip 3, no. Bro, it is so loud. Where's Shaq at? Where's Shaq at? Shaq, lop. Let's go. Let's go, man. I just got freaking goosebumps, man. I just got chills. Like watching the whole game again and then like hearing that crowd reaction. I wish playback kind of like played the reaction a little bit longer. He won it. Oh my God. Bro, yeah, bro. We need a finals run. Like a real finals run with with the crowd, man. Like, oh shit, Sheed, I forgot about this. Like, bro, you guys remember bro, the best thing we've gone from this Braun era in terms of like playoff vibes is easily game 4 against Golden State, right? Or game 4 against Memphis. Either one of those games. Yeah, the Braun moments down the stretch in game 4, D'Lo in game 4 of that series against Memphis. The and one to put the game away. Oh my God, Staples got loud. And then against Golden State, the Lonnie Walker takeover. Like, man, we need that, but in the final setting, man. Austin half court shot against Golden State. What's so crazy about that half court shot against Golden State? The crowd was like, for the most part, awful up to that point. Like for an elimination game 6, that crowd sucked. That crowd was awful in game 6 of that Warriors series. And then Austin kind of like brought the crowd alive with the game winner. I mean the half court shot. Yeah, if we were able to beat Denver, that would have been a great run. Guys, at the end of this game, we're gonna stay on a little bit longer after just chop it up. We're going to finish our top 10 list. But we're going to wrap it up on the YouTube side. We'll stay here a little bit longer. Bro, you want to talk about like loud crowds? That when AD dunked on Triple J, that crowd got loud as hell. Like that Game 6 environment was really, really cool to be a part of. Or like here, right? Definitely better than the Warriors Game 6 in terms of like crowd engagement and involvement. Steve Smith misses. It was fun to like kind of rewatch Steve Smith. This was kind of fun. Big shot. Doing what he does best. And the Lakers are about to be on their way to winning their first of 3 championships in a row. Let me test my knowledge in terms of like how it goes in terms of matchups, finals matchups. It goes, doesn't it go like, no, Sixers is next year. Doesn't it go Pacers? It goes Pacers, Sixers, Nets, right? Is that how it goes? This isn't the Sixers year. I know that for sure. I mean, crap. This isn't the Nets year. No, wait. Fuck. This, yeah. This isn't the Sixers year. This isn't the Sixers year. Chat. What, am I right with that? Chat. The crowd is chanting na hey goodbye. Okay, so 2000 is the Pacers. I think that's what I said. Yeah, 2000 is the Pacers. I got that right. So yeah, it goes Pacers, Sixers, Nets. Yep. Okay, I got that right. Pacers, Sixers, Nets. I'm a real ball knower, I guess, chat. Which game did Kobe go for 40 in that Pacers series? I'm gonna try to guess. I think this is like me actually kind of guessing, but also me trying to remember. I want to say, I was gonna say game 3. It might be game 4. Let me see. Was that right? No. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, wait, crap. I'm on the wrong year. That's why. Hold on. 99 to 2000. Kobe in the playoffs. His series high in the Pacers series would have been 28. All right, guys, YouTubers, appreciate y'all so much for hopping in. This was a ton of fun. We'll have to do this again sometime soon. Playbackers, we're not going anywhere, but YouTube, stay safe. See you guys later.